Hey gang, thanks for hanging with the Mechanic Ninja today. Today I'm going to show you how to fix your lawnmower in under 10 minutes. This is a Toro recycler with a Briggs & Stratton engine on it. I go to pull start it, nothing happens. So let's jump right into it. First thing you want to do is come over here. Just going to get you down here so you can see. You want to come straight to the air filter. You want to get your socket set out. You're going to be needing a 5/16 socket. I'm going to be using a drill. Go ahead and pull this one out right here. Boom. You're going to see the filter behind it. Go ahead and take a look at that. If it looks like this one, you need to replace the filter. I always recommend replacing the filter every season. They're under 10 bucks to replace this. So that right there is trash. That's a big problem right there. If your mower can't breathe, it can't start. Go ahead and flip over to a Phillips head screwdriver. There's a screw right here. Go ahead and pull that off. And there's two screws right here. And on the other side, go ahead and pull those out. Go ahead and wiggle that off, get it out of your way. Go ahead and go back to the 5/16 on your socket. You got three of them. You got one right here, one right here, and one right here. Just let those fall down there. Also, when you're doing this kind of work, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area and wearing safety glasses. Do not want to get any gasoline on you. Okay, so right now we're here at the carburetor. One thing that you want to do, either empty your gas tank out. You can easily do that by undoing this and siphoning the gas out, or just turning grabbing your pliers and go ahead and pinching the line, like so. We do not want that gas leaking out. You can use these if you have hose clamps. If you don't have hose clamps, then you could also use vice grips. They work just as well. Or if you don't have either of those, just go ahead and take off the gas line. You just crimp it right there with some pliers and then work it off, and then you can stick it up here so it doesn't leak. Okay, next thing you want to do is get something that you can flip your lawnmower on its side with. I'll show you what I mean here. And bring you back up here. Going to try to use a bucket. Be very careful when doing that. If you have someone to help you, that's best. You don't want to hurt your back. Okay, go ahead and just flip it like so. Make sure it is sturdy. Okay, we're right here on the carburetor still. You're going to need a 1/2-inch socket now. Put your safety glasses on and also your nitro gloves. We are going to be dealing with gas now. Even though we pinched off that gas line hose, there's still going to be some residual gas that is just sitting in the carburetor. Go ahead and grab a 1/2 inch. Come up here. There is a nut underneath your carburetor. Go ahead and stick something in there to catch the gas so you can dispose of it correctly later. Again, make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Go ahead and just bring that all the way out. Get to a certain point, you can just undo it with your fingers. Go ahead and set that to the side. And then work this bowl off. Okay. Pour that gas in there. Go ahead and take a look inside there. If it's green like mine, go ahead and take something and wipe it out. Also wipe the outside of it. You want this as clean as possible. If you have an old toothbrush, go ahead and stick an old, or scratch around inside here with an old toothbrush. Mine's just wiping out pretty easily, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. If you have rags, it's best to use rags. Okay, now we're gonna be working over here. Just leave your lawnmower like that. Okay, now you're gonna wanna go grab a pin or something of that size. I have these tip file cleaners for a welder. You can get this at Home Depot. These work really well. Or they also sell these pipe cleaner type things on Amazon. You're gonna be working with that nut that we took out the bottom. Go ahead and just unscrew that gasket washer off of there. You can see right in there, there is a hole right here and in the bottom. Go ahead and send your needle through that or your pin. You do not want any blockages in there. If you have black all over your nut like mine does, go ahead and wipe that off. Hit it with your toothbrush or whatever you have. I'm gonna go grab my toothbrush. It's actually just a nylon brush, but it looks like a toothbrush. Go ahead and hit it like this. Get all that gunk off there. Go ahead and wipe it. If you have carburetor cleaner, grab that. We're gonna be using that next. If you do not have carburetor cleaner, just get a little bowl that you can put a little bit of gas in. If you have carburetor cleaner, go ahead and spray it on here. You want this as clean as possible. So go ahead and just wipe it, clean it, scrub it. As clean as possible is what we are looking for. Once you get all the debris off the outside, that's pretty clean. Might do a little more work on there. Okay, pretty happy with that. Go ahead and take your pipe cleaners or your wife's sewing kit that you just took a pin from. And you want to send it through, oh, that's too small. Send it through these holes. And push out any gunk that might be in there. See all that black that came out on the tip of that? I'm gonna go ahead and get a bigger one. All these different sizes. These are really nice to have. If you're getting into fixing and working on small engines, you definitely want to have these. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send this through. See all that gunk it just pushed out? That is why my mower is not starting. Go ahead and just keep sending it through. I know I told you guys it was gonna be 10 minutes, but it might be 15 minutes to get it cleaned. Mine's a lot cleaner than I was thinking, or a lot more dirty. So, but it will be under 20 minutes to fix your lawnmower, which is awesome. Okay. Go ahead and spray out those holes. And then that washer that was on there, go ahead and just rub it on the towel as well. Want to get it clean, go ahead and put it back on. Okay, next thing, bring your pipe cleaner if you have it. This is where a pipe cleaner is best. These little pipe cleaners that I have. There's a hole at the bottom of the carburetor where that bolt goes through. Go ahead and send this up in there and make sure you clean it really good. Clean any gunk that might be in there. Okay. Send that up through that hole. Make sure it is clean. Go ahead and take some carburetor cleaner. Again, make sure you have something to catch the residual. Go ahead and blow that off. You want it as clean as possible in there. Okay. We cleaned our carburetor bowl as well. We have this gasket on, and then make sure this gasket is up around the bowl. Also, this float, there's a little cylinder right here. Make sure that that's still in there. And go ahead and slip your bowl back over. And put your screw back in. And start it with your hand, and then bring your socket set 1/2 inch. You just want to go snug. If you go too tight, it will snap off. Okay, next thing we want to hit, that's why we're here. Right here in the front, there are 2 little holes. I don't know if I can get you down there, but they're right here. One here and one here. Go ahead and send your pin through there. You want those as clean as possible as well. Go ahead and hit them with some carburetor cleaner. Get your rag under here to catch it. And just run it back and forth like that. Back and forth like that. And spray around this opening. You want that as clean as possible. Okay, and as far as that, you are done. Go ahead and wipe that up. I'm gonna bring you guys back here as I set the lawnmower back down. Make sure it's out of the way. Okay, now we're just gonna put it back together the same way we took it apart. One thing to make sure of, on the back of this, where the gasket is, go ahead and wash this off. You can wash it with water or whatever you have. I'm just spraying mine with carb cleaner. You want that to be as clean as possible. Wipe all this nasty grass off of here. Go ahead and hit that again. Okay. Okay, we got this. Go ahead and you can release your gas now. Go ahead and stick this back piece, goes in this pipe. Stick it in and up against your carburetor. Your 5/16. Start them gently. Gently. Okay, snug it up. Bring this guy back. Grab your Phillips. Run these back down. Just snug. Everything you're doing tonight is just snug. You do not want to break anything. Okay, if you got debris down here, go ahead and wipe it up, dispose of it properly, and you guys are pretty much done. Go ahead and wipe this out. If you have any grass or nasty stuff, go ahead and wipe that out. Like I said, if you have an air filter like this, go buy a new one, throw this away. Before you put this on, go ahead and clean this out, blow it out with a air compressor, put gas in it, and it should fire over. Hope that was able to help you guys out.